guys, my name is Games, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Where we last left off, Sayaka is the first one to be killed. We let her stay in our room for the night, we switched rooms, and she did not show up to breakfast, and we found her dead in the bathroom. So, we blacked out, and someone brought us to the gym where everyone decided to meet up. You're awake, finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. I wasn't sleeping. I blacked out from fear. Huh? You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shut up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just
you can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then, why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma! He told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. Excuse me. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? Is that a good idea to defy him without reason?
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. I shouldn't listen to anything he has to say. It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
who did it? Who killed her?
come
You already
on.
know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all had began? What if you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate? Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing to see what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come
Don't
on.
play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're stupid naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now
Are you
then.
ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained to you before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, Even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is why you were talking about, is it not? I don't know what accent I'm giving her. I'm trying to do German, it's not working. Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yup, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present
By the way,
your
there are
arguments about who you
play
think
versions
the
of this
blackened
game.
is.
They're super cool though.
And once
Like they had to cut a lot of
everything
stuff
comes to
out,
an
which
end, the
this game is like
outcome will be
almost a
decided
40-hour
by
game.
popular vote.
It's a super long game, but how they did it so well.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
By execution, you mean... Exactly what he said.
Execution is... Execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas.
And the thing is, you don't ever see electric chair, like any of those. They're the most creatively absurd ways to kill someone, and I love it. There's even like I think they did unofficial executions for the other characters. So it's like Sayaka's was because if Sayaka killed someone instead of that person killing her, like what if it was reversed? Her execution was she had to keep singing to like the beat of a song, and she was on a giant bear trap, and like she had to fill up this meter, and as soon as she filled the meter up, Monokuma broke it, and bear trap closes up on her. It's like, and so it's like, oh, so to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, for an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, just let me add the rule I just described in your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Hey! Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are
What?
you talking about?
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be a part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop
You're
it.
the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want is got nothing to do with me. Evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you want to really get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell.
I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep Auto on.
To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
And there goes Junko.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. And now Hero will finally snap out of it. What the? I don't. This can't be real. No way!
Well,
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am.
He will kill you.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, you used the term friend very loosely, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. But yeah, he tosses around the word friend a lot.
Wait,
Like, it's not really all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Yeah,
Say what?
kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Shut the fuck up. Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well,
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
it's the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I can see it all go down. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll all meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now it's time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other
Cooperation
words,
is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's
What an awful
terrible!
thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah. What?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing this crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we cannot wander to look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it
talking.
obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op face defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
just a second.
What? What else is there talk about?
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck
Screw that
with
piece
me.
of shit bear. Who am I supposed to talk to? Finder did it. Resist face execution.
What the heck?
just
What do we need to talk about? What to do with her body? I gently placed my hand on Juko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist and checked for a pulse, what they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? Is that a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no, someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me. Nope.
what's
You're
your
just
problem?
now accepting that?
Anyway,
Let me out of here.
just
What?
what the heck?
Who else am I to talk to? I don't understand. What do you want me to do?
Anyway,
Wait. Do I need to... What am I missing? I don't understand what I'm missing. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Okay, well then let's freaking go.
Are you
What do you want me to do? I am confused now. No, not cute for me. What do you want me to do?
oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the
Huh?
crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. Dorm. She's right! Could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe all that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So
Are we
then,
all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We want to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say more? I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn
Let me
it.
just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this right here, right now, it's here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're
you
fucking
better not
dead.
let me find them. I'll skip the trial and key their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you.
very
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their party looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will... Excuse me.
Execution is execution. Electric chair.
Everyone will die.
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, so... I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I had to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I had to find out how she was killed. Okay. So to go back to the room, I might teleport there. Just I feel stupid that I didn't know to Can I not? Whatever. That I didn't know that I had to talk to Celeste. I didn't even. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh, so he's gonna go himself. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for the self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right! We had to switch keys. Trade keys. Whatever, same difference. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. Well, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Huh? Looking at the lint roller, looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty the room was and decide to clean up a little? Which makes sense. Mine didn't.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building
What?
fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then.
Why?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out
Why?
yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? The notepad is still there, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Oh, you naive child. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could slide out just in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Though you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Yup. Okay. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Okay. Bed, I guess? There are gouges in the beds like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? The sheath holder? It's the display stand the sword was on. I think we can talk about it.
By the
You
way,
know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son
That dirty
of a bitch.
bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're
So if I
fucking
ever find the
dead.
son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? He's like,
Yo,
that'll all get sorted out when the time comes. He's like, Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
well, yeah! She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Alright, now we can go in here. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. I wonder why they made the blood pink. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I had to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now was no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Okay. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Alright. Okay. Alright, so... I looked past Sayaka into the wall behind her, and there I saw... what? Written in blood with the number is 11037. Did Sayaka do this? That's it. Alright, so I think we have to go to... It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. So far, it seems the same with the investigation. Huh? Shush! Down there, phone. Shush! I don't know who you are. The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Shush! I don't know who you are. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something that's similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. It the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting what was even there, that I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I think that's everything. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into wherever the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I had no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Wait, we'll talk to Mondo and Sakura.
By the way.
Okay. And then I think hers is the same. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, we might be able to get into the trial. It kind of just depends on if this truly does go through, like, the same exact, like, I don't know, like, you find the same exact clues, but then when you get to the trial, it's like, so much new things happen. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like on this difficulty. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye! I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure